Welcome, dear friends, to our journey together, a journey from shadows to light. There comes a moment in every soul's journey when the noise quiets, the distractions fade, and we're left alone with a question that echoes from deep within. Is this really the love I was searching for? In a world flooded with instant pleasure and pixel-perfect illusions, it's easy to mistake lust for intimacy, escape for connection, and silence for peace. But behind the curtain of quick fixes lies something far more powerful. A longing not for more stimulation, but for more meaning. This is not a message of judgment. It's a message of truth, of hope, and of deep human love. Today we begin a journey, not away from ourselves, but back into ourselves. A journey from shame to self-worth, from craving to connection, from shadows into the light. You are not alone. You were never too far gone, and no matter where you've been, love is still waiting for you to come home. Today, we're diving into a subject that is intimate, challenging, and ultimately life-changing. This is about transforming the dark, often isolating realms of porn and lust into a vibrant, loving, and joyful existence. I invite you to join me on this path of vulnerability, self-discovery, and transformation. Section 1. Acknowledging the shadows. Every story has its shadows. Many of us have experienced moments when we felt pulled into the quicksand of porn and lust. These experiences can leave us feeling hollow, disconnected, and burdened by guilt and shame. In those late hours of solitude, we might turn to these sources of fleeting pleasure, hoping to fill a void that we barely understand. But today we understand that these shadows are not our destiny. They are simply a part of our journey. Like the darkest night before sunrise, our struggles with porn and lust often mask a deeper need for connection, love, and genuine intimacy. Think of these shadows as the echoes of an unfulfilled need. They remind us that beneath the surface, there lies a longing to be seen, heard, and truly understood. Our first step toward transformation is to gently acknowledge these feelings without judgment. This is not about condemnation. It is about honest self-reflection and the willingness to face what has been hidden in the dark. Section 2. Understanding the impact. Let's delve into why these shadows can be so seductive yet ultimately limiting. Porn and lust, as experienced by many, offer a kind of immediate gratification, an escape from loneliness, anxiety, or past pain. In the midst of stress or heartache, these experiences can feel like a comforting distraction. But what happens when this distraction begins to dominate our inner landscape? Relationships, self-esteem, and even our own creativity and capacity for deep connection become stifled. Over time, the very energy that yearns for intimacy becomes entangled in a web of objectification, habit, and disconnection. We begin to see ourselves and others not as beings worthy of full, unencumbered love, but as images to be consumed or objects to be admired from a distance. This dynamic distorts our ability to experience the full spectrum of love, true transformative love, and it's this distortion that we aim to heal today. Section 3. Lighting the path to transformation. As we step away from these shadows, imagine a gentle light beginning to break through the darkness. This light represents not only recovery, but a profound transformation that reclaims our ability to love and be loved deeply. Transitioning from the allure of shallow distractions to the warmth of genuine connection is both challenging and inspiring. It is a gradual process, the unfolding of new habits, new perspectives, and, ultimately, a new way of living. Here are some reflections and tools that have served many on this journey. Self-compassion and acceptance. Start by forgiving yourself. Understand that the journey has been about survival and coping. In our moments of vulnerability, we often turn to what feels familiar, even if it doesn't serve our highest good. Embrace your human imperfections with kindness. Acknowledge your past, not to relive it, but to learn and grow from it. Mindful awareness. Practice mindfulness to recognize when the old patterns begin to take hold. Whether it is an urge, a fleeting thought, or a moment of self-doubt, mindfulness gives us the space to pause and choose a new direction. Each mindful breath invites you back to a place of centered calm and awareness. Creating new narratives. Replace the script of fleeting lust with a narrative of love. Write down affirmations that reflect the deep, yearning connection within you. Affirmations such as, "I am worthy of deep, authentic love," or "Every day I open my heart a little more to joy and compassion." These words are seeds planted in the fertile soil of your spirit. Deepening emotional intimacy. Cultivate connections that nurture your soul. Reach out to friends, family, or support groups where vulnerability is met with empathy. Seek relationships where love is expressed in words and deeds, where honest conversations and shared experiences create bonds that are unbreakable. Exploring creative outlets. Creativity is a sanctuary. Dive into activities that spark your passion. Art, music, writing, or any endeavor that brings you joy. Creative energy can transform raw emotions into something beautiful, turning internal struggles into masterpieces of resilience and hope. Professional guidance. Sometimes our shadows are deep, and the journey requires a guide. Therapy, counseling, or coaching can offer insights and strategies to help you navigate your path. Professional support provides a safe space to unpack your experiences and rebuild a framework of trust and love. Section 4. The inner journey, personal stories and reflections. Allow me to share with you a story, a testament to transformation from darkness to light. Imagine someone who once felt defined by their engagement with porn and superficial lust, a person caught in an endless loop of temporary relief followed by deeper loneliness. Over time, the constant cycle slowly eroded their self-esteem and marred their personal relationships. In a moment of raw clarity, they recognized that the very thing meant to heal was, in fact, deepening their wounds. It was a painful realization, but also a powerful turning point. The person began a slow and deliberate practice of mindfulness, forgiveness, and creative exploration. They journaled their experiences, transforming the narratives of shame into stories of hope and growth. They sought connection with others who shared similar struggles, finding solace in the collective human experience. In time, the journey led them to discover that true fulfillment came not from the fleeting sparks of lust, but from the steady, warm glow of authentic relationships built on trust, respect, and mutual care. Their transformation didn't erase the shadows overnight, but it allowed the light of love and joy to shine ever brighter with each passing day. It is stories like these, stories of resilience and hope, that remind us that our past does not define us. What matters is the courage to embrace change and step into a brighter, more loving future. Section 5. From lust to love, redefining our relationships. When we speak of transforming porn and lust into love and joy, we are really speaking about redefining our relationship with pleasure and intimacy. Here, pleasure is no longer fleeting or isolating, but is deeply interwoven with emotional well-being. It is the recognition that intimacy should nourish our souls rather than deplete our sense of self. To embark on this transformation, we must rethink how we experience desire. Desire as a source of energy. Desire in its most pure form is life-affirming. It can drive us toward creative endeavors, deep connections, and personal growth. Rechanneling our energy from objectifying impulses to pursuits that feed our spirit redefines the role that desire plays in our lives. Cultivating mindful intimacy. Mindful intimacy is a practice that invites us to be fully present with our partners and ourselves. It is about savoring each moment and building a lasting connection that respects the fullness of our emotional landscapes. Instead of letting lust drive actions, we engage in practices that honor the subtle interplay between vulnerability and strength, between giving and receiving love. Reclaiming self-identity. In our journey from shadows to light, reclaiming our identity is pivotal. We start by asking ourselves, who am I beyond the surface-level gratification? What are my dreams, passions, and values? In this exploration, we often discover hidden layers of self-worth that transform our understanding of intimacy. We begin to see that true intimacy is founded on trust, starting with ourselves and radiating outward to those we hold dear. Section 6. Practical tools for daily transformation. Transformation is not an abstract concept. It is a daily practice. Here are some practical tools and rituals to help guide your journey. Daily journaling. Dedicate time each day to write down your thoughts, cravings, and victories. This reflective practice is more than just a diary. It is a mirror to your inner landscape. Recording your progress and setbacks provides clarity and gratitude for your growth. Meditative practices. Meditation is a powerful tool for cultivating presence and self-compassion. Whether you choose guided meditations, breathing exercises, or silent sitting, allow yourself the space to simply be. In these moments, you can reconnect with the light that already resides within you. Setting boundaries. Recognize that transformation often requires setting clear, loving boundaries. This may mean limiting exposure to triggers that reignite old patterns or creating a sacred space in your environment where you feel safe and nurtured. Boundaries are a form of self-respect. They honor your need for healing and connection. Engaging with community, there is strength in unity. Seek out communities or groups that share your commitment to transformation. Whether it is an online forum, a local support group, or simply a circle of trusted friends, community is a rich source of accountability, inspiration, and shared wisdom. Celebrating small wins. Every step forward, no matter how small, is worth celebrating. Recognize your efforts and honor your progress. Whether it's choosing mindfulness over habit for a single moment or reaching out for support during a difficult time, each win is a beacon of light on your path. Section 7. Embracing joy and the new narrative. As the light grows within us, so does our capacity to experience joy in its most authentic form. Love and joy become more than destinations. They transform into ongoing practices. We begin to savor the simple moments, a shared laugh, a deep conversation, the beauty of a quiet sunrise. These moments remind us that our lives are woven with threads of purpose and meaning. In this new narrative, joy is not contingent upon perfection or the absence of struggle. It is found in every heartbeat, every breath, and every courageous step taken toward a life of passion and authenticity. This transformation invites us to celebrate the journey itself, understanding that every challenge along the way has carved the path toward our true selves. It is a journey of reclaiming our power and rewriting our stories. By stepping into our light, we invite love into every aspect of our lives, replacing the cold objectification of lust with the warmth of genuine connection. Through this process, we heal not only our individual selves, but also create ripples that touch every relationship and community we engage with. Section 8. A call to action. Your journey begins now. Today, I stand with you as a witness to the incredible potential for transformation that lies within each of us. The move from shadows to light is not an instantaneous miracle. It is a series of deliberate, courageous steps that lead to radical change. It begins by choosing love over fleeting pleasure, connection over isolation, and authenticity over habit. I encourage you to take a moment right now to reflect on what love and joy mean to you. Consider the spaces in your life that yearn for transformation. Whether you're just beginning this journey or you're already on the path, know that you are not alone. Your struggles, your triumphs, and your dreams are all part of a larger tapestry, a story of resilience and beauty. Conclusion: the light within, where your true story begins. In the twilight of uncertainty, when shadows seem overwhelming, know that the dawn is always near. From shadows to light, from porn and lust to the profound depths of love and joy, this is our shared journey of transformation. So now, as we reach the end of this journey, but truly the beginning of a more meaningful one, I want to remind you of something simple yet powerful. You are not broken. You are becoming. What you faced in the shadows was never a reflection of your worth. It was the soil from which your strength would grow. Every stumble has carved wisdom into your soul. Every tear has softened your heart, and every moment of honesty has brought you one step closer to the light that has always been within you. This isn't just about leaving something behind. It's about stepping into something greater, stepping into you, into love that is patient, into joy that doesn't depend on perfection, into intimacy that begins with self-acceptance and radiates outward. So take this message with you today. not as just a video or a voice, but as a promise that healing is real, that transformation is possible, that the shadows do not get the final word. You do. If this touched your heart, share it with someone who may need to hear it. Comment below, share your truth, your hope, your intention. Let's walk this path together. Let's build a community where love replaces shame and light gently fills every corner we once feared. Because from this moment forward, you are no longer running from the dark. You are walking boldly into the light. And that, dear soul, is where your story truly begins. As we come to the close of our shared journey today, remember, every step into the light is a step toward a more connected, joyful, and authentic life. If you felt even a spark of inspiration, I invite you to join our community by subscribing to this channel. Your subscription is more than just a click. It's a commitment to nurturing your inner light and spreading a message of love and transformation. Together, let's continue to explore, heal, and grow. Subscribe now, and let's walk this path from shadows to light together.